Hello, Virgo. Welcome to Soul Good. I'm Amber Marie, and this is your Valentine's 2022 reading. If you're curious about the decks that I'm using today, you can find them in the description box below. You can also find links to my social media accounts as well as a link to information on personal readings and many other goodies. So do feel free to check that out if you would like to. I want to share with you, Virgo, before we begin, that this particular Valentine's reading is probably not going to be like most of the readings that you've heard. It's been really interesting. I've felt that the energies around February this year are or do have a lot to do with self-love, and that has been coming through so much within these readings so far. So today we're going to be looking at how you can accept yourself as you are, what you can do to show your self-love, how you can express your love, something someone else might do to show you love, and something that will bring more love into your life. So let's take a look, Virgo, and see what you have going on for you this Valentine's Day. Please, Father, Love, Spirit, Universe, angels. Whoa, that's so weird. Um I'm just gonna pause, Virgo, because I feel like there may be something around this Valentine's Day where you have trouble getting your words out. Maybe you have trouble expressing some truth to someone. It doesn't have to be around romance. It can be just about how you feel about something, or whatever. But I feel like there could be something around this Valentine's Day where you struggle to get out what you're trying to say, the way you're trying to say it. Okay, I'm like it's. I don't think I've ever had trouble like getting out my little connection to spirit. I was going to say my intro, but it's not even that. It's just me connecting. Um and I don't think I've ever really had trouble with that. So that says something. So let's try this again. Please, Father, Love, Universe, Spirits, Guides, Angels, our cosmic team, our ancestors, our higher selves, how can Virgo accept themselves as they are, please? Thank you. How can Virgo accept themselves as they are, please? Okay. So right out of the gate, comes the Seven of Swords for you, Virgo, and how you can accept yourself. I'm going to lovingly say to stop deceiving yourself, to come clean. I feel like there are things that you need to come clean about. I think that there are things that you have been mulling over in your mind over and over and over and over and over and over again. I feel like they're causing you anxiety. I feel like it's creating a lot of stress in your life, because I feel like there's deception going on, but it is you deceiving yourself about something. Okay? And I feel like it is time to walk away from whatever that is. Okay? Because whatever it is you've been lying to yourself about, that is causing you this anxiety and this stress in your life, um it's time to walk away from that. Right? The 8 of Cups is this energy of um leaving something behind, right? Of disillusionment, like coming back to reality, like seeing things very clearly and walking away from it, aligning with one way of being, or excuse me, um leaving behind one way of being to align with a new one. Okay? So, Virgo, I don't know what this is, right? But there is something that you need to walk away from. Look at that cup is on fire. The other one is fucking sinking. Like, it is time for you to relieve yourself of whatever it is that has been causing you this anxiety and this mental chaos. That's what it feels like to me, is mental chaos. I don't know what it is, but it's time. I feel like it's like you've been deceiving yourself, right? Like, I don't know, maybe yeah, there's definitely fear around whatever this is. I don't and it could be fear of what might happen once I do this, once I come clean, once I speak my truth, once I'm no longer deceiving myself. Look at, and as I'm saying that, isn't it interesting how like my finger is moving that anxiety behind, right? Like, it is literally like the universe is saying, what happens when you do that? Well, you start to move away from that anxiety, that mental bullshit fucking tornado that's been going on in your mind, right? So I feel like accepting yourself, how do you do that? Like, stop deceiving yourself Become clean about what it is that's causing you all this anxiety, and leave it behind. Sorry guys, I gotta turn off my, yeah. And my alarm just went off, an affirmation alarm for it's, I can always trust myself and my intuition. You know, Virgo, you know what this is, whether it's a person, whether it's a mental a way of thinking that you've been sitting in, whatever it is, you know that you are not, it's not benefiting you, it's not good for you, it's causing you stress and chaos, and you're deceiving yourself, and it is not bringing good things, and you need to leave it behind. And that is how you will be able to move more into this energy of accepting yourself, because you're no longer dishonoring or deceiving or lying to yourself. Okay, take it as it resonates, Virgo. I am just the messenger. All right, what can Virgo do to show themselves love today, please? What can Virgo do to show themselves the love today, please? Thank you. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That's too many. I do feel like there's a need for courage, Virgo. I'm just going to lovingly say that. Too many. How can Virgo... No. I feel like there's a... Okay, I'm just going to pause, because I feel like there's a lot of things that you could be doing to show yourself love, Virgo. I'm just going to say that. And I think you know that. Okay? I think you know that. So what can Virgo do to show themselves love today, please? Thank you. No, what the you guys. No. Can we please get a very clear and concise message? We understand that there's a lot of things that Virgo could be doing, but can we get something specific, please? An area to focus on. What is something that Virgo can do to show themselves love today? Around, or Valentine's. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Allow a new beginning. Virgo, allow a new beginning. I'm like, this is period. Period. Allow a new beginning. Trust the universe to catch you. Because you have the Empress showing up, right? This is birthing something new. Like, the universe is supporting you, right? Whatever it is that you need to walk away from, whether that's a way of thinking, whether that's a person, a situation, a relationship, a situationship, right? Whatever it is for you that you know intuitively that you should probably leave behind, show yourself love by accepting that there is a new beginning here for you. That the universe, that the divine is trying to create a new world for you, to create a new way of being for you, to create a new experience for you. Embrace that. You show yourself love by stepping into a new beginning, by birthing a new beginning, by seeing the beauty in a new beginning instead of fearing it. Wow. You guys have some intense energy going on. Yeah, and here's the thing. Like, you're going to find success. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration. You're going to find the community, the home, everything will be okay. Right? No matter what you may think now, everything will be okay, because I feel like it's this energy of being in union with the universe. And I want to lovingly say that if you're in some sort of relationship that maybe isn't working out, know that there will come, more will come. If you aren't, or here's the thing, if you are either in a relationship situationship that isn't working out the way you would have liked it to, or if you aren't in anything at all and are wondering if something's coming, the answer is yes. The Four of Wands is a card of celebration. It's also typically a card of marriage and community and home, and it's beautiful energy. The Two of Cups is this energy of unity, partnership, connection, right? It often indicates people coming together. So if you are wondering, if you leave the marriage you're in now, if you will get an opportunity to experience happiness in that way again, the answer is yes. It's something there, right? But you have to release things that you're holding on to now in order to be able to move forward, right? I know that can be very confusing. You probably feel very confused because for example, if this is a long-term relationship that you may need to walk away from, it can be very confusing. Um, yeah, it can be very confusing, and it can really feel like, um, like you're, it's weird. Like yeah, it can feel like the universe is like robbing you, right? It's a very interesting energy because it feels like, well, am I going to get what I want? Right? Because the Nine of Cups is this energy of like the universe giving you what you want, like manifesting what it is you want, right? Um, and the Seven of Cups in the reverse is this energy of confusion, right? So I feel like maybe you're confused about a marriage, a relationship. Maybe that's what it is you need to be walking away from. Maybe you're very confused about that. Maybe you're wondering if the universe is going to deliver you what you want in the end, right? Or if not, if you're going to end up with empty cups, like that could be the fear that you're trying to overcome. Okay. But know that you continuing to do this without taking action is just causing you to burn out, right? It's just creating more stress. Okay. And I feel like you've placed impossible expectations on yourself because I think you're trying to be very mindful of someone else. I think you're trying, if this is your story, right? You could be being, you could be trying to be very mindful of someone else, right? Um, and you may not want to leave them disappointed, or they could be very insecure, and that could be something that you're looking at. But I also get this feeling of like you could be very insecure. You could have these impossible expectations on that you've placed upon yourself, while also being very insecure about what is taking place in your reality. And I mean, and truthfully, like it's like I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy, and I don't want to deal with any craziness, right? Like I don't want to deal with um chaos. I don't want to deal with suffering anymore. Like I don't want to deal with any of it. Like I just want to be happy. Right? So there's this energy to need to or this energy to move forward, to let go of whatever it is. Right? And I feel like the way you do that is moving towards what's going to make you happy, right? Worrying about what's going to make you happy and avoiding this burnout, right? Avoiding this burnout and moving more into an energy with that with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, moving more into this energy of freedom and new perspective and moving forward. Okay. Whoo, your guys' reading is like deep, you guys. The energy is heavy. How can Virgo express their love today, please? How can Virgo express their love for Valentine's 2022? How can Virgo express their love, please? Okay. First card out is the Knight of Swords. You have two knights here, so this is about taking action. Virgo, I'm lovingly going to tell you. This is about taking action. How can you express your love today? The Knight of Swords is an energy of, again, action. Period. It's like making a beeline, right? He's not slowing down, knows what he wants, going for it. This is that energy of being very ambitious. It can also be an energy of being controlling, and I want to lovingly say, like, let go of that need to control everything. You don't know how the outcome is going to end up, but there is a need to take action here. And I feel like you express your love to yourself by taking action, right? And not only that, once you do that, once you release whatever it is that you need to, how do you know that what is going to follow, what is going to come in to replace it, isn't going to be this grandiose expression of love for yourself or someone else? I'm just saying. Okay. You also have the Knight of Wands. And here's the thing. Knight of Wands, again, action. Knight of Wands is adventure and fearlessness. Look, there's a need to take action here, to move forward fearlessly towards a new adventure. And that is how you show yourself love. That is how you express love, by being who you're supposed to be, by moving towards what you're supposed to, not living in this energy of anxiety and stress that has come through your reading, right? This is how you express your love. But it's up to you. It is so up to you. It is so up to you. And I want to lovingly tell you that yeah, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck is this energy of like obsession with work, right? It's also like living beyond your means. And I want to lovingly say that you continuing to burn yourself out, you're not going to bring anything good to yourself. You're not. You're not. Period. Because I'm getting this energy of like living beyond means in the sense of you exuding tremendous energy toward this anxiety and stress, whatever the situation is. And it's that energy of like working without fulfillment, without reward, because you are bringing in all of that same fucking energy that you keep displaying over and over again. Right? So if it's anxiety and stress, like over here with the Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, Eight of Cups, if it's like that, guess what? That is what you are manifesting into your reality, is the same types of feelings, those same types of things, right? You're not moving forward. You may think that you're saving something, that you're yours, you know, whatever. I don't know. Maybe you think that it's like this martyr type of energy. Like, I'm just going to sacrifice what I want because it's what's best for, I don't know, maybe it's a marriage or something. Or, you know, the doctors tell me this, so I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is. All I know is that this energy, it's working and dumping energy into things that you don't have to spare. But nonetheless, you're still dumping the energy into it. And it's bringing back to you more of what is bringing you that same type of fucking energy. So there's a need to balance that shit out and be very, very honest. Very, very, very honest. Accepting that some things come to an end. Some things come to an end. Right? And that may shake your foundations. That may shake your security. But new opportunities to be prosperous will present themselves. You have to have this blind faith that everything will work out as it's meant to, that the universe has your back, that you're not going to be like lost with no direction, nowhere to go, that you're not going to be stuck in this energy of bad luck, you know, that the world's just going to shit on you because you decide to do something for yourself. Like, that's not necessary. Like, that's not the case, right? There is this need to stop procrastinating, dive into the inner courage and move on. Okay? Move on. Because you are just continuing to burn yourself out. That's it. That's it. You have the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords showing up together. The Four of Swords in the reverse is restlessness and burnout. The Three of Swords in reverse is move on. Move on. Okay? I don't know what this is. Again, it could be a behavior. It can be a way of thinking. It can be a person, a situation, whatever it is. Move on. Move on. What is something someone else might do to show love to you, Virgo? Thank you. First card out is the Lovers, and the second card out is the Justice. Now, you could be dealing, we have out here, okay, so I just want to share, with your Valentine's experience, you could be dealing with that Knight of Swords coming out, a Gemini. With the Knight of Wands coming out, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You also have Justice coming out, so there's that Libra energy, and you have the Lovers showing up, which is Gemini energy as well, okay? So I want to share that someone may be coming forward to express their truth about how they feel about you, okay? I feel like, yes, thank you. Someone could have been, pardon me, Virgo, this is how it's like, energy is coming through to let me know that pardon me, like fears being released. It's a burpee energy, so it's an energy of release and fear. And I get this feeling of, with the justice coming through, that someone could have been very fearful about speaking their truth. They could have, yeah. I just feel like there's an energy here of someone coming forward and speaking their truth. Now that could be you. Right? You could be deciding to speak your truth. I don't know why I feel that, because we're not really talking about you, but I do feel like you could potentially move into that energy. However, something someone else might do to show you truth is to come forward and express, or to show you love, excuse me, would be for someone to come forward perhaps and express their truth about how they feel about you. The Lovers is that energy of, again, like union, relationship, love, of course. And it's a card of choices. And I feel like someone may come through to express a choice that maybe they've made towards you, perhaps, right? They could come through to express what they feel about you, that they want to share in their life, or want to share their life with you, or want to share in life with you. So someone could be making a commitment, perhaps, expressing their truth. Doesn't have to be the case. And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship either. This could be someone just coming in who is meaningful, or who values you, who's coming in to say, look, I need to be very honest about my feelings for you. You're very important to me. I care about you. And, this is my truth. It could potentially be that, of course, right? But I do feel that someone could be coming in again to express truth, or maybe come clean about where they may have been unfair with you, perhaps. Okay. But I do get this energy of coming forward to express truth about feelings. Okay. So what is something that will bring more love into Virgo's life, please? Something that will bring more love into Virgo's life, please. Okay. Thank you. Something that will bring... Oh, that's way too many. What will bring more love? Thank you. All right. So here's the thing, Virgo. Are you ready? I feel like it's time for you to get very passionate about connecting with yourself, about reestablishing that connection with you, who you are, what you love, what you enjoy, all of those types of things. Because the Eight of Pentacles is this energy of hard work. It's also an energy of passion and high standards. And here's the thing, like, I love Virgos. I have so many Virgo friends, and I have such a great respect for them. But I want to lovingly say, like, you guys are hard workers. You really, truly are. But I feel like you often put your work, or put your energy into work that is maybe not necessarily about you, right? I mean, yes, it could be something like, I don't know, maybe you do it for work, right? And it's something that helps you to provide for your family or whatever, but it's not like work that you do on you. It's not work that you do for you. It's just work towards providing, or work towards someone else, or there's this energy of, like, if you guys put as much energy into working on yourself as you do on working to, like, prove other people wrong, or working to create a business, or working to provide for your family, like, you would probably feel a lot more connected to who you truly are at a soul level. Now, I'm not saying that this is all of Virgos, because it's not. Like, let's be real here. Okay? But I do feel like there is this energy of a way that you can bring more love into your life is to work passionately for you, on you. The Eight of Pentacles is self energy. This is not like, we're not at the Ten of Pentacles. We're not at the family and happy home. And this is you working on you, because you need to come back into connection with you. You need to come back into union with you. You have to have a partnership with you and honor you. Okay? So take it as it resonates. Don't shoot the messenger, Virgo. Like, I'm literally, you have the Four of Cups on the bottom. This is that energy of apathy and disconnection. Again, I was saying, you have to, there's this energy of needing to reestablish that connection with yourself. Okay. You also have the Four of Swords, which is about restlessness and stress. It's like this connection needs to be reestablished because it is creating all of this stress and chaos because you are not aligning with your truth. You are not aligning with who you are. You're playing it safe and you're fearing change. What really needs to happen is being open to new experiences, new feelings, and also following your intuition as well. Like, I'm picking that up quite a bit because I think you're disconnected from yourself. I don't think it's a secret. I really don't. It may be a secret from some people, but I don't think it's a secret from you. I think you know. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse as well. And this is that energy of improvement. Like, there's an opportunity here. You know, if you follow your intuition and speak your truth, lead with your truth, right? There is an opportunity here for you to make improvement. And I just heard the word vast, like vast improvement in your life, right? Whatever it is that you've been caught up in, where and with yourself or with other people, where there's this imbalance, this tension, this broken communication, it is time to move on. Like, this has showed up in your reading over and over and over and over and fucking over again. It is time to move on, Virgo. I don't know what this thing is, but you have got to let it go because it is not doing good things for you. It is not doing good things for you. It is not doing good things for you. And it will end no matter what. No matter how much control you try to maintain, it's going to end. And I think you know that. Right? But if you continue to let these things happen, knowing that there's an inevitable end, knowing that this is not what you want, knowing intuitively that this is not where you're supposed to be, right? You're going to end up cold and bitter and disappointed and feeling empty. So it's important for you to be able to do this, right? For you to take this action for yourself to move forward so that you don't end up feeling empty, because that's what's been going on. You've been dumping and dumping and dumping into this thing that's been causing you anxiety and stress and chaos in your life and upheaval and disconnection from self. And it's left you empty, and it's time, because you're only going to continue to feel that way if you don't make a decision, if you don't take action. Okay. What power of love is moving for Virgo during this Valentine's Day, please? What power of love is moving for Virgo this Valentine's Day, please? Okay, you have 3 cards out here. Great. So you do have compassion coming out first. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. I feel like this is having compassion for yourself, Virgo. Because here's the thing. I feel like if you, I don't know, either you've gotten yourself into a situation where you feel defeated, which, I mean, I guess it could be true in both cases. But there could be a situation you've gotten yourself into where you feel defeated. Or there could be a situation you've gotten yourself into where you're like, okay, like, I'm in deep now. And I'm trying to, like, find my way out of this, but I don't know what to do. Like, there's this energy for you to be compassionate towards yourself. I'm really picking this up. Really, really picking this up. I find it interesting because a lot of your cards that have come out have been, singular energies. Singular. Like, the only card that's really come out, we have the Two of Cups, okay, which is the union, but I feel like this is about union with yourself, because it's come out to clarify the Eight of Pentacles, which is a solo act type of energy. And then you have, the Lovers, but in clarifying the Justice, but this is 2 facets of yourself, right? So even though you could be dealing with potentially a Libra or a Gemini, I do feel like this is like balancing the aspects of yourself, right? So even though you have like multiple energies coming through as clarifiers, a majority of this is about you and you alone. So I feel like there is this energy here for you to be very compassionate towards yourself, your experiences, how far you may have let something spiral out. Maybe you've gotten too caught up in negative thinking. Maybe you've kind of allowed yourself to spiral down that rabbit hole and have just kind of gotten stuck. Have compassion for yourself. It happens. Okay. Move more towards the energy of love instead. Okay. You also have transformation. You use the power of love to move through illusions and shift into awareness. Yeah. You guys, I mean, this is that energy that's coming through with that Seven of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. Like, you know, starting to see where you're deceiving yourself, where you're just stressing yourself out and causing yourself anxiety, and how you are creating this reality for yourself, right? And I feel like there is a transformation taking place if you allow it, right? If you look here, awareness is underlined. And this is like, I haven't seen every card in this deck, but this is the first time this is the only card I've seen that has an underlined word so far. Okay. And it being transformation tells me that, you know, in order to transform, like, you need to be aware and intentionally transform, intentionally take on that action. You also have elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. Yes, I feel like this is what needs to happen in order for you to move from this space in your life. Right there, like, you releasing yourself from whatever this is what is going to allow you to elevate, is what's going to allow you to change your experience, to change your reality, to feel lighter. Okay. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. At the bottom, yep, you go. Virgo, this, I feel like this is about you, just you. I don't feel like this is about your partnerships or relationships. I don't feel like this is about, I mean, it could be, but this is so much about you. The bottom of the deck is individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. And that is so true. I mean, with the Virgos I have in my life, you guys, they're so magical. They're so incredible. And they are very, 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 very unique. Right? Like, they are definitely their own person. And that's what's so fascinating, is like, whatever this thing is, whether it's a person, whether it's a way of thinking, whatever it is, it's changed you, right? It has taken over your individuality, right? And has caused you to become something that you're not. And I feel that. I feel like your individuality is like suffocating, right? So it feels like there's this need to move out of whatever that energy is, causing this chaos, and allow yourself to be free from it. Okay. So you guys, I do want to pull you some postcards from Spirit. This deck is absolutely beautiful, and they tend to summarize everything that goes on in the reading just a lot more gracefully, and, you know, kind of bring home the points that were made throughout the reading. And they're always so loving and caring, and I feel like it's this energy of like being held and supported. So let's see what we have for you today. What message from Spirit do we have for Virgo, please, this Valentine's Day? Thank you. Wow, you have one card coming out. On the front, there's this beautiful stag, and it says, "You are beauty." Okay. These cards often say dear, like dear you or dearest you. I'm just going to replace that you with Virgo. Okay. Dearest Virgo, the common sayings, be in the world, but not of it, and wear the world loosely, refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to specific outcomes. This is the energy that I was feeling for you during this entire reading, okay? Do not take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play, and we have many ideas about how this all should play out. Just know the outcomes don't matter as much as the present you bring to each experience and how you let yourself flow through life. There's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So, will you wear the world loosely, or will it straitjacket you? Yes, I was feeling that suffocation. It is your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying to live as you are meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the high or the high. I feel like that spirit saying hi. Don't worry about the how or even the why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan, loving you always and forever, right? I feel like this message is important because I feel like whatever this thing is that's been causing you this stress and anxiety is something that you feel you cannot control, or you feel like you've lost control over, right? So it's creating this chaos in your life. And so there's this need to let go of that, right? To step into your truth and to take action according to that, co-creating your reality versus trying to control everything. Because again, there's that story of no matter what you do to try to control things, if it's meant to end, Virgo, it's going to end. If something is meant to be, it's going to be that way, right? Say it's a relationship or a situationship. If it's meant to end, it's going to end. The decision is, are you going to end it gracefully, right? Are you going to say, this is not for me, I'm going to walk away? Or are you going to wait until the universe is like, okay, well, we've tried everything to kind of delicately move Virgo out of this situation, and they've denied all of our attempts. They've refused them all. So now what we have to do is create a tower moment that forces them. And oftentimes those tower moments are far more painful, far more destructive, far more difficult to deal with than if we had just followed our intuition and our own knowing and truth and done what we knew we should have done anyways, right? So for example, this is like one of those situations, and this is very, very, very simplistic. Your situation could be incredibly challenging, and I don't want to discount that, okay? So, but just go with me here. If your intuition is like, you're getting ready to leave the house, right? You've got your keys, your belongings, whatever that is, and you're getting ready to leave the house, and you get this feeling in your gut that's like, grab your sunglasses. But it's cloudy, and you're like, what? Why would I do that? It's cloudy out. I don't need my sunglasses, right? And so you don't grab them. You're like, meh, I don't need them, right? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're driving and the sun comes out in blinding force. You can't see, and it's creating this stress and anxiety because you're struggling to see. Like, even though you pull your visor down and you do all the things, like, you still feel blinded. But had you just grabbed your fucking sunglasses in the beginning, you wouldn't have that problem. Same type of thing, right? If universe is saying, this is something you should do, but you're like, what usually follows is like that stress, that anxiety, that fuck, I should have just done it, because it's usually more painful than what would have happened if you would have just followed through with what you needed, right? Now, again, I understand that, your situation is, I'm sure, far more complicated than just merely grabbing a pair of sunglasses out the door, but I'm trying to relate it to you in a way where you're not taking life so seriously, right? Because the universe has your back. You are protected. If you trust that and still follow what you feel you need to do, you're going to be okay, right? Endings can feel painful. This is true, right? But new beginnings can bring incredible beauty. New beginnings can nurture you in ways that the old ways of being never could. Okay? So, Virgo, thank you so much for being here. That is what I have for you for your Valentine's 2022 reading. I hope that you've enjoyed this and it's provided you with some golden nuggets maybe to navigate your experience a little bit easier. Again, thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you so much love this Valentine's Day. And whether you are spreading love to others or just taking care and sitting all by yourself on this Valentine's Day, please remember to show yourself love and to take care of your beautiful soul. I hope to see you all again very soon. Bye for now.